lots of them.
Oh, do you really?
But that's what I do. I am the volunteer wildlife rehabilitator here in Southern Utah.
Is that right?
I've been rescuing for 50 years.
Hold on a minute. Let me get this.
Oh, get your camera out. Well, he moves fast.
Yeah, I don't, when you're dealing with these guys, you don't hesitate. No, what that is that's a turkey.
What's that?
That's a wild turkey.
It's a wild. That's what he went after, huh?
And he was trying to eat that wild
Holy
turkey.
cow! And he won't snip at you, huh?
Oh, I get bit all the time.
Oh.
So was he feeding on that turkey, do you
Looks
think?
like it.
Oh, so hopefully he's okay and there's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, like I said, when you go for these guys, they're quite dangerous, and you just don't hesitate. Just gotta get in and grab them. Look at him.
So that was a turkey back there he went after,
Yeah,
and he was just going back there to feed on it.
right.
Okay.
So was that a fresh kill?
No, it looks like it's been dead for a few days anyway.
Huh. Well,
I
he
haven't
wouldn't.
been up here in a week.
What's
so.
weird that he would just be there and not take off and fly away.
Yeah, we'll give him a good health checkup and stuff when we get back to the rescue center. Yeah, I come down to Vegas all the time doing wildlife programs with my eagle.
Is that right?
I have a golden eagle
Gorgeous.
just like this that I do school programs and eagle courts of honors and with my own personal eagle. Huh, kiddo? You having a rough day, huh? You are really skinny. That's part of the problem, isn't it? You're a skinny kid.
Got it.
Get you in here. Okay, newest patient, golden eagle. This eagle was up in Parowan, up against the hills in the guy's backyard. Hi kiddo. That's not good to be facing me. And this is a sub-adult, this is not a full adult. So this is about a 3-year-old. And I'm not sure how to grab him here. There we go. Okay. There we are. There's my boy. One foot. Where's the other one? There's the other foot. Good. There we go. Okay. This is about a 3-year-old golden eagle. This one is very skinny. He was in a backyard block wall in a corner, and with a bit of a fencing, rail fencing, and on the other side of the fence was a dead turkey. And whether he caught the turkey, whether he killed the turkey or found it dead and was feeding on it, but he's very, 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 very thin, so he's not doing terribly well. So he's right now. It looks like probably some good meals, and we may be okay. At least that's what we're kind of hoping. But you can see he's really scroungy. He's very dirty. There's feathers missing on his head here because he's had his head sticking through the bars of the fence.
His side there looks.
His side is kind of messed up as far as feathers are concerned. So he's been digging through that rail fence, trying to get to that wild turkey, and the turkey was eaten on, but his feathers are quite the mess. So I think that may be his problem. Let's get him over here and get him a health check real quick. Let's see what the wings look like. Okay, guy. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, he's got some sores right there, but it's not bad. It's movable. That's good. It feels solid. That's solid. And I think that right there is actually, again, being stuck in that kind of metal rail fencing, I think is what's caused that. And you can see all this feather's gone. That's from being stuck in the fence as well. And this side, again, oh, that feels nice and stiff, so that's good. And it's good here and good up in the shoulder. There's feathers missing. So I think this is his problem. I think this guy has been, there's a broken feather there. In fact, a couple. This guy has got stuck in a fence trying to reach a dead turkey, or maybe even a turkey that he killed, but he's been stuck for several days, maybe as much as a week or so. And so nothing's broken, nothing looks terribly injured. So we're going to get him out to our flight chamber. Huh, kiddo, we're going to get you out to the flight chamber. We're going to get you a bath pan full of water, and we're going to get you some food that you can eat on that won't hurt you trying to get to it. Here's my boy. And let's see if we can get him healed up. Here's my little guy. Okay. This is our biggest flight chamber that we've got right now. And so we're just going to let him go in here. There you go. There you
This
go,
is
big
bigger
guy.
than the yard he was trapped in.
Oh yeah, he was in this little itty bitty corner that he was stuck in, that was about maybe 2 feet by 3 feet, and he was jammed in there and stuck. And so, well, I've got to get some water, and I got to get him fed, so I need to get to work. Now, when we release the eagle, this is my victim. I forgot your name. I'm sorry, Alan. Alan's my victim, and Alan will do exactly what I say.
Martin, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How much does that eagle weigh?
This eagle weighs about 9 pounds.
Oh, pretty good.
So it's not the weight. It is its strength.
Yeah.
And so. Wish my daughter were here. I hate
They're almost here. They texted me back. She says we don't have to wait for them, but they're almost here.
Okay.
Do you know the number of eagles that you have rescued?
It's in the thousands.
Easily, huh?
Yeah. Basically, last April was my 50th anniversary as a volunteer wildlife rehabilitator, wildlife educator. And so I've been doing this for 50 years, and so you know, if you figure between 100 and 200 injured animals a year for the past 50 years, that's a lot.
Do you get the same ones on occasion? Would you know?
Well, actually, no. If I get the same one, that means I've done something wrong.
Well, I mean, because he's injured again or something.
Yeah, basically, like this eagle right here. This eagle looks like any of thousands of golden eagles that are here in southern Utah, and there would be absolutely no way of knowing if this one came into rescue before. We are not allowed to band them.
Right.
Why is that?
Well, the reason is I can band baby eagles in the nest in the springtime. I can band eagles, hawks, and falcons and so on their migration at a banding station where we set up and for scientific data. But the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service will not allow us to band wildlife rescue, because anything that comes into wildlife rescue, they write it off as dead.
Oh.
And even though this eagle's obviously very much alive and being returned to the wild, they write it off as dead. And so they don't want, in their words, they don't want us banding dead birds. There's a real professional distance we have to keep. See, these eagles are wild. These are not pets in any way, shape, fashion, or form. They're completely wild animals, and I treat them as such. And actually, the only time the general public's allowed to see these birds is when they fly away. Otherwise, we can't have people come out to the house and do that because we don't want to acclimate them to people. And so the rest of my family's here, so let's go ahead and grab the eagle. Very careful, I get one shot, okay? I've got to grab the eagle's feet. I got to grab its legs because its talons are extremely sharp and extremely powerful. It's got 600 pounds per square inch of crushing power on those feet, and if I miss, my next stop is the hospital. Okay, so I have to, the most dangerous part of the whole process is getting the eagle out of the box. And so that's one thing that I have to do well. Hey kiddo, you need boot back, Sue, so I can get this thing all the way open. You don't miss.
Can you ever miss?
No. Okay, like I said, look at those talons, guys. 600 pounds per square inch of crushing power in those feet. He can drive those talons through my hand and crush the bones of my hand. He can actually drive these talons through my glove and crush the bones of my hand. Incredibly powerful. This eagle has over 6,000 feathers. All 6,000 feathers weigh about 2 pounds in weight, so they're very light. Okay? Many Native people around the world believe that if you say your prayers with an eagle feather, the eagle feather will carry your prayers to God. I got 6,000 feathers here. I'm in really good shape.
How many do I have?
Well, you're going to hold 6,000 feathers here very soon. The bone structure of birds, their bones are hollow, so is the entire skeletal structure. Again, only about 2 pounds in weight, so it's very light. The eyesight of an eagle, let me tell you truly how well an eagle can see. Here is an 8-pound creature, 9-pound creature that has eyes larger than yours. Not only is his eyes larger, my eagle can see approximately 8 times further than you can. And not only can he see 8 times further, this eagle has 6 times the number of light-sensitive cells, the rods and cones of the back of the eye, than we have. So everything the eagle sees is 6 times clearer. This eagle can spot a jackrabbit 5 miles away. Now what that basically means, where we release the eagle right here, if you look off, you see the red hill, and toward the end of the red hill there's a blue water tank. This eagle can spot a jackrabbit sitting at the water tank. So their eyesight is that good. And so they're very, very well geared up for what they do. He's a little scroungy. Being jammed in there, he's got a couple of broken feathers and stuff, but it's nothing critical. He's still very, very able to fly, but he's not as clean and sleek as we usually have them. But we're going to get this.
Feathers regenerate?
Yeah, well, basically the feathers drop and they grow new ones every year. And so all of these damaged feathers will be regrown and redone. In fact, right now is when the eagles are dropping their feathers. So a very good possibility a lot of these will be dropped this year.
Term for dropping the feathers is?
The term is called molting. And so all birds molt. And so are we ready for an eagle release, guys?
Yeah. Will he stay in this area, do you think?
Well, he actually came from Parowan,
Okay.
and so he'll probably go back wherever, here in southern Utah. Okay, come on along. We are ready. Now you have to follow my instructions exactly in order to be safe. And what I'm going to do is you're going to hold your arms straight out in front of you. Both of them. Both arms straight out. I'm going to turn the eagle around. I'm going to push the eagle in against your chest. Okay? And then you're going to wrap your arms around the eagle and you're going to hold him just like this. Right hand on the right foot, left hand on the left foot. You're going to hold just a little bit low and you're going to kind of hold him nice and not hard, but just good and snug right there. And this keeps his wings folded in and this keeps him pretty safe. And you're going to hold him. Do not release him until I remove this hood. Okay, that would be very bad. You don't want him flying off thousands of feet in the sky and not be able to see where he's going. Right. And so once you're comfortable and you're holding him here, take a minute. You will be the last person on the planet to ever hold this eagle. And so it's quite a neat experience. Okay, arms out, straight out. Both. There you go. Okay, wrap your arms around the eagle. No. Shh, just calm down. You're fine. Okay. Now I want this one to go under my. There you go. You're good. And you're good. You okay? Yeah. Okay. You've got a beautiful eagle in your arms. So we're going to turn you around this way. And again, just kind of take your time. And I'm going to remove the hood so he can see where he's going. Yes, I can feel yours. And I'm standing here.
Okay.
You ready? Whenever you're ready, you just
Let go.
throw hard.